Hello everyone, it's Rayman from Reddit Mist. Got a war recap for you guys. Uh, we went up against Bacon and Booze. War was closer than I really thought it should have been. I wasn't in it. Still grinding out some heroes, dropping them both at once. But 94 to 87, I'll go ahead and show what they did. A lot of 2 stars on their side. They picked up a few of our lower bases, but 22 to 12 on the 3 stars. So that's where it came in. Where we really put it away. Get into some attacks. Got Papi Chulo hitting number 10. Not a great base. Drops a giant and a few hogs. He's trying to clear out these buildings, these archer towers. And then I think maybe trip any giant bombs that are over here. They're on a tight enough group after the lure, so you can just drop the poison right there. Save some time. You don't have to pull them all the way out. Waits for the Archer Queen to jump out. Drops Barb King on her. And even if she wasn't jumped out right away, all you'd have to do is drop the Barb King over on the side. Would have done the trick. Drops a hog, trigger a giant bomb, and then he starts a surgical. So drops a giant, a few hogs, starts working his way around, and then we'll heal the second layer of defenses. It's right there. So all the hogs are down. They're just going through, sitting in a heal. He's able to bring 4 heals because he didn't need any spells to get to the Archer Queen. And the hogs are going to be sitting in heals for the rest of this raid, which makes it stupid simple. Yeah, there was a giant bomb there. And the heal unfortunately ran out just before that giant bomb was triggered, but it doesn't matter. The hogs are already done. All the giant bombs have been tripped, so there's really not a lot of danger left for his hogs. They just got to go around and clean up the base. He brought a minion and a few archers, a couple minions, to help clean up the end. With a nice 3-star. Good job, Papi Chulo. Go down. We'll watch Starman's attack. Something I've noticed about the way he does his kill squads that I want to point out. He brings a lot of wizards. And something I've noticed is a lot of those wizards usually end up getting wasted. So he gets the full lure. He brings them up top. And then watch how he drops them. This is... I'm assuming he does it like he's always done it. But what I want to get you guys in the habit of, if you're going to bring witches for your kill squad in your CC, to not drop your wizards before you drop your CC, because he drops 4 wizards, his witches come out, and all 4 of those wizards go down, and he has to drop more. Where if you drop a couple barbs and then your witches, the wizards that you drop right after that will survive. So just a lot of wasted wizards. He doesn't have his Barb King, but he brings a golem to tank. So his Archer Queen gets in on the defending Archer Queen, takes her out. Sends in hogs flanking the defenses for the kill squad. Not really a fan of splitting your hogs up this much if you're not doing a surgical, but it was effective in this case. Kind of got lucky with this hog surviving and being able to go up and take out the mortar, cut down travel time for the rest of the hogs. Trips a giant bomb, which is good. You lose 1 hog, the rest of your hogs aren't gonna trip it by just running around the base after it and risk it being at low health. But because the hogs are sent in so far apart. You know, they're each taking damage. You know, so this group is taking damage from all these defenses. They're not splitting it on the same side of the base. And because he brought so many wizards, they weren't able to, you know, he didn't have enough hogs to finish out the base. He gets the job done. He's still got a golemite up. And then these wizards are going to turn around and just gang up on this archer tower. So he gets the job done, but it was kind of messy. Those extra wizards would have really helped. 14 wizards to a hog attack is a lot. I usually bring 5 to 8. So just something to keep in mind. Let's go down a little bit more. Got Lanto hitting number 21. Now Archer Queen on the outside. This is what I was saying about the war being closer than I would have liked. I guess some of the bases that we didn't quite clean up were better designs than these. Still better than last war though. Walking out barbs. Trying to take this dragon down. Should have put the Archer Queen down a little bit sooner and just keep walking barbs out. Goes ahead and takes out the defending queen. You know, she's sitting right on the edge. Dragon's about to go down, but his Archer Queen's super low health. But he does send his hogs in on the side of his kill squad, keeping them all alive. He's brought CC hogs because he planned on being able to deal with the enemy CC with just other troops. And he gets them all in the first heal. And if this was a double giant bomb right there, it might have been over, but it wasn't, so he's still fine. He's got a bunch of Barch, which he kind of needed just in case the kill squad was a little more tricky. And then a bunch more wizards, and he started dropping them around the base, which is good. Let them work on an area where they're not in danger and get that cleanup started nice and early. He's out of heal spells, but he's got 3-point defense and a splash left, so you know he's not in any danger of failing this attack. Go and speed it up. So his Archer Queen survives just barely. But he's got wizards going all around the base, so he's definitely got this. Alright, let's get into some Town Hall 8 attacks. Had to go down a little bit further in this war, since we're so Town Hall heavy now. So Shino's attack on 32. Shino's got pretty much the same loadout at Town Hall 8 that I would normally use. He's probably got a 201 in the clan castle. Go and speed it up till he gets his CC down. Guess he decided he wanted to do it down here out in the open. Alright, so he's got his witches down, spawning skeletons, distracting that dragon, spreads wizards around. Then he sends in hogs from 2 sides. Now again, I'm not sure about splitting your hogs this much. It's a little riskier. If you keep them in 2 lines, sort of working through the base next to each other, you can get more benefit out of your first heal at least. And then, you know, they're splitting that DPS instead of taking all of it from each side. So just something to keep in mind. Unless you're doing a surgical, then all the point defense goes down so fast you don't really have to worry about it. Then you heal on the core for the splash and Teslas. So, but not every base is good for surgical. That's more of your spread out anti 3-star bases. So it doesn't really matter if you split your hogs up. And we'll get one more in here. We'll do Quantum taking 38. You got it. Oh, never mind. It's a Town Hall 7. I didn't notice there was a Town Hall 7 in there. Alright, we got man hitting number 37. Drops a few hogs, gets the lure, brings a poison spell. That does the trick. Send some test hogs. I really like test hogs being sent in on these bases where you're not sure if they've got giant bomb spots inside the base. You know, it can really wreck your attack when you're sending them in, and you know, you hit a giant bomb on the way in, and it forces you to heal early. Not an effective strategy when you're building bases, because all they got to do is drop one hog next attack, or even a barb if it's far enough outside the base, and at that point, you know, that's a giant bomb wasted. So yeah, there's a giant bomb on the outside right there. So just something to keep in mind. We search for war later on today. Hopefully we get, you know, a good one. We'll go ahead and look at sort of, we had a couple Town Hall 10s at the top. Captain Crunk, 2-star number 1. He's got a single and a multi. Still on a spam Laloon. That single Inferno just wrecks. I believe the splash from the balloons being blown back by the air sweeper is what got the Town Hall, and then Barb King finishing up. Yeah, but he's doing this without his Archer Queen. Got a 2-star, so pretty happy with that. Alright, see you next war, guys.